Hey everybody, this week it's the April roundup of 2025. We got a lot to go through, so let's get to it. Hey everybody, it's the Snowman with TooLoud2oldMusic.com. Welcome back to the collection. It's April, or else the end of April. It's now May, but it's time to do the wrap up for April 2025 on what we added to the collection. So we're gonna get right into it. If you hopefully you saw last week's show with the Kiss bootleg CDs that we got from John Humphrey's collection that he auctioned off. So that was part of April as well. And then here's all the rest of the stuff. So, and as normal, it was a pretty decent month. We have vinyl, we have CD, we have box sets, we have 8 tracks, we have a lot of stuff. And we're always going to start, assuming I buy something from it, but the Rock Candy collection stuff. So we bought two things this month from Rock Candy. First one is Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Um, there is a bonus track on here. We get the extended European version of Eye of the Tiger, and there's the inside. Of course, you get the additional liner notes, the remastering, typical great Rock Candy stuff. And if you don't know this album, of course, you should know Eye of the Tiger, one of the most popular soundtrack songs ever. Uh, and, you can't go wrong with that. So then the other one was another Survivor, is When Seconds Count. This is the second album with Jimmy Jamison on vocals. Um, and you get Burning Heart, another um, rocky song, and then the CD with more liner notes. Just, great stuff from Rock Candy. Um, can't go wrong with it. This one, though, I mean, I love Jimmy Jamison. He's one of my favorite singers. I hate that he passed away. Uh, but Survivor's done great stuff. And, most of Survivor's like first seven albums have been reissued on Rock Candy. And I think this is four or five for me. I still have a few more to get. I've already ordered another one for my May release. So that should be here in a week or so. Uh, all right. And then what I like to do is show off anything Kiss that I bought, and no CDs, but a couple more 8 tracks like last month. This one time we got the debut album. Um, this one, though, does have Kissin' Time. So it's not the really sought after one that we want to get without Kissin' Time, but that's okay. I'll take it. And then the next one is Love Gun. It's not sealed, but it still has the Casablanca packaging. It's still got some of the cellophane, but it opens at the bottom and stuff and comes out. So I don't know why it's not showing up very well, but that's okay. Um, I had the chance on the John Humphreys thing to try and bid on the few that I was missing for the 8 tracks, but the price got too high. Part of me wishes I would have done it, but it would have cost a little too much. I probably would have never gotten my money back out of it. So I passed and didn't do it. All right, then we like to talk about the box sets, if I get any box sets. And I got two. The first one I just came Friday, haven't even opened it. Is Whitesnake Access All Areas Live. It's his new box set. As you can see, there are a ton of stuff on here. We get Live in the Still the Night, Live in the Shadow of the Blues. There's two CDs on that one. Made in Japan, which is two CDs. Made in Britain. Then CD 7 or whatever is World Record, and then the Purple Tour Live. Just nothing but live stuff. And in that typical Whitesnake box set, it's going to be great. So yeah, hopefully I will get into that soon. I'm sure I'll have it into this before this airs because it's not going to air for another week. And then we were on vacation down in Florida, St. Augustine. We went into Bass Pro Shop, And they had the Garth Brooks, the limited series box set. This is a 7 disc set. It was $5.99, so I couldn't pass it up for $5.99. I mean, the triple live CDs alone, there's 3 CDs of a live show. That's worth the $6. But on top of that, you get 3 albums, and then there's a new album in here as well. The albums are Man Against Machine, Gunslinger, Fun, and Time Traveler. I don't know any of these albums. I only know the early Garth Brooks stuff. But for $6, I mean, how could I not grab that? And plus, my kids were like, "You have to get that. You have to get that." And so I did. I did. Um, all right, that's the box sets. Now it's time for some new releases. Um, and we got a bunch of new releases this time. The first one is from one of my favorite artists, Will Hoge. This is, as you can see, it's autographed by Will right there. Um, and this just, the CD's not in there because the CD's in my CD player. This is Blackbird on a Lonely Wire. This is his second album. Came out in like 2001 or something. But he re-recorded it because, unlike Taylor Swift, he lost control of those first couple albums. So I think a month or two ago we did Carousel, and now he's got Blackbird on a Lonely Wire. Here's the vinyl. And as you can see, it is also signed. Um, so I have that as well. And it's Carousel to me felt more like the original album. This one, has some differences to it. Not that they're bad differences at all. Um, I like it. I really like the day that Blackbird on a Lonely Wire, the original album. That was my starting point with Will Hogan. So you're not going to do better than that album. And so it's a really good version, and I will listen to it. I just won't listen to it as much as the original. But I did buy it to support him. Uh, then another one of my favorite artists, Billy Idol, Dream Into It. This is his new studio album. There are only 9 tracks on this one, so um, not a ton of songs. It's got some duets on here with some people, Joan Jett for one. And I also have the vinyl as well because I do collect all his vinyl, all his CDs, and whatever I can get from him. Um, Next, we have Ghost. This is their new album, Spectra. No, Skeleton, sorry. Haven't even opened it yet. This all came on Friday on release day, and I'm recording this the next day, so I haven't even had a chance to listen to that one yet. And same with this one. This is H.E.A.T's new album, Welcome to the Future. Well, not sure why we're not getting any zooming in on this. Um, Again, not opened. I've shown off some Heat stuff in the past. Really like them. You know, just 80s, not 80s hard rock, but just melodic hard rock out of Europe. Just fantastic stuff. And then we got a few more things. One thing is Max the Axe live in Ontario. If you saw a few weeks back, a collection I had bought, my buddy Mike threw this in um, as a little gift, um, as he knows Max the Axe and the singer Uncle Meat, who I know as well. I haven't listened to it yet. Still so much to get through. I'll never get through everything, sadly. Um, Next, we have The Darkness, their brand new album, Dreams on Toast. This one is blurry to begin with, so that's not, you're not seeing things. This album is so much fun. I really like it. Starts off with Rock and Roll Party Cowboy. My favorite song, I think, might be I Hate Myself. Just so many good songs. I love that the humor that they put into it. The guitar work is great, and Justin Hawkins' vocals are fantastic. So, really loving the new Darkness album. And then another new album that I'm really digging is Wet. And this one's Apex. I think this is their 5th studio album. The CD won't be in here because it is in my player because I'm going to be reviewing that one shortly for the website. If you don't know, it is work of art is the W, Eclipse is the E, and Talisman is the T. So it is Eric Martinson from Eclipse, Jeff Scott Soto from Talisman, and Robert Saul from Work of Art, but they've added other people. We have Andreas Passmark, Jamie Jamie Borger, I can't read that, and Magnus Henriksen make up the band. Good melodic rock. Jeff really nails these vocals. I love it when they have Eric and Jeff doing song lyrics together, and it's just great. So really, it's they sound more like Eclipse than any of the other two bands, but still, who cares? Because Eclipse is awesome as well. So if you don't have that one, get wet. Jeff Scott Soto, Apex. All right, a couple more CDs that I have. Um, I got one that I was missing from Need to Breathe. I have all the vinyl. I'm still just slowly getting all the CDs, and this one's live from the woods. Um, it's man, it's two CDs, live album. Need to Breathe live. You cannot beat it. They sound almost as good as the studio albums. Just great vocals, great playing. Really incredible live show. And then with Need to Breathe, I do collect as much as anything I can find that I don't have. And we have a promo. So this is the promo from the song You Are Here from their debut album, which was in stores on April 4th, 2006. Um, just anything that, like I said, if I can find it and it's Need to Breathe and I don't have it, I'm going to buy it. So yeah, great to have this promo from the early days in the debut album. And that is all the CDs. But that's not everything. We have a bunch of vinyl to get through. First up is the Noble Records exclusive. This one is for a band called Raven is Back to Ohio Blues. Again, I haven't opened it yet. It was here on my doorstep when I got back from vacation. But if you want to know what they are, it's a bluesy hard rock kind of biker rock, which I mean, who doesn't love that? From 1975, this was a private press album. The original albums, if you can find one, they go over $1,200 or more. So it was great that Permanent Records did a reissue of that. And so I got it. I cannot wait to hear that because I do love biker rock. What's not to like about it? Another re-release is Frehley's Comet, Live Plus One, the expanded version. And, you know, I have to say, I bought it because it's got two versions of songs I don't have. I have all of Ace Frehley's vinyl. I'm not one to buy multiple copies of the same album unless it's got new songs that I didn't have before. And the new ones on here, they're not new songs. It's Shock Me and Cold Gin. Both are live versions that apparently have not been released before. Um, the live the plus one is a studio track for Words Are Not Enough that was on the original. So I do have live plus one, but now I have live plus one, the extended version stuff. So, all right. And then the rest of these, I had a really good shopping day at Noble Records at the beginning of the month. So many cool things that I wanted to pick up, and I did. Um, and the first one, we got a couple Striper. All right, this is the final battle. Um, the vinyl's there. Oh, I might need to pull that vinyl out. This was the limited edition color. Um, really pretty. I like that color. They did a good job on that. Uh, so that's the final battle. And then the record store day for Goddamn Evil, they had this one as well. Now, both of these were sealed. Um, there's that loud rip. They were sealed when I bought them, but I listened to my albums and I do like the turquoise translucent color. It's really nice. Yeah, they were sealed when I bought them. They're no longer sealed because I have listened to them since then. All right, then I got the third album by Honeymoon Sweet. What is this? Racing After Midnight. There's the vinyl. You see the little catalog numbers here? It's one of the Voice of America albums that Noble Records bought the collection from. He bought thousands, I mean, teens, thousands, multiple thousands of the collection. And this, I bought, I think, another Honeymoon Suite from him, from the Voice of America. And then I got one that I've always wanted because I've never listened to it. It's Jafria. So I figured, what the heck? I love 80s rock and stuff. It's got the Call to the Heart, Do Me Right, Lonely in Love, Don't Tear Me Down. And it was $5. So worth exploring Jafria. All right. I bought a lot of Sammy Hagar recently. Got a bunch of the CDs. Been buying vinyl ever since Darling's book, Sammy Hagar book, came out. And I found another Voice of America one. But this one, look at that. That's got to be the worst Sammy Hagar cover ever. It's the album Musical Chairs. It's not a bad album. It's a really good album. But that cover is horrendous. The hairstyle, just kind of awful. But what can you do? This is from 1977. Um, yeah, didn't have that one. I've never even heard of that one before. If it wasn't for Tim's book, I wouldn't have known about it. And then I had a cool find, really cheap find, but it's a 12-inch single uh, from Standing Hampton. This one is I'll Fall in Love Again. So the first side is the edited version, and side two is the LP version. But yeah, 12-inch single, a really cool, $3. Couldn't pass it up. It's a promotional copy that went to the radio stations and such, so had to have it. Um, then I had a Pat Benatar. I was missing this one. Seven the Hard Way. This was sealed as well. Yeah, a lot of these I bought sealed, but they're no longer sealed. They need to be played. That's what they were meant to be. Um, but yeah, glad to get Pat. I'm almost done with her vinyl collection. Still missing a few, but not too many. All right, then the last one I got was Great White, Shot in the Dark. This is an album I'd never have ever owned before. Um, Never knew anything about. I mean, I think I'd heard of it, but I just never knew anything on it. And it's really good. I really enjoyed it. It's typical Great White. Jack Russell's vocals are awesome. And I've got a few vinyl, so this just adds to that collection for them. And that is everything I have this month. Been a bunch of little collections come in with the John Humphreys thing, the Len LaBelle collection that I bought, like 55 CDs. So what, I had 55 there, 38 on the John Humphreys, and then all of this. So I am going to be listening to stuff for quite a long time. So May might be a little bit lighter than normal, just because I can't even get through what I have now. But I do have a couple things on order. I've got a box set and another rock candy, and then a couple other CDs on order already. I'm hoping to get the Kiss off the soundboard in May. Like, I hear 'em, scare 'em coming, and some other stuff, but not a ton on pre-order at the moment, which is unusual. So, but that's it. So hit like, click subscribe, leave a comment, all the stuff I always ask to do. Much appreciated if you would. Come again next week and we'll see you then. Thanks again and have a good evening. Bye.